While climate change is being discussed in Paris, we're taking a look at the potential impact of climate change here on the Suncoast. ABC 7's Kate Flexter talked to scientists and environmentalists here at home. Kate?
Thanks, Scott. Here on the Suncoast, our environment and waters are a major aspect of day-to-day life. That's why local scientists and environmentalists say it's important we take steps to preserve them.
Our environment and waters are crucial aspects of our local economy and livelihood here on the Suncoast. But Andy Melee of the Sierra Club predicts changes to that environment due to climate change.
If we were to be able to go into a time machine and even go 30, 40 years out, we would see a profound difference. I have no doubt whatsoever about that.
Melee says one of the most tangible aspects of climate change will be an altered coastline. In the last century, ocean levels have risen by up to a foot, increasing coastal flooding. And by the end of the century, scientists predict a 2 to 6 foot rise. A rise of only 2 feet would submerge part of St. Armand's and part of Siesta Key. And if waters hit the top end of predictions at 6 feet, most of the keys would be gone.
This community is vulnerable to the effects of climate change on a number of fronts. Sea level rise is going to affect Florida more profoundly than probably any other part of the United States.
A recent report found that Florida has more private property at risk from flooding linked to climate change than any other state. By 2030, the report predicts $69 billion in coastal property could flood at high tide. And by 2050, that's projected to climb to $152 billion. At Moat Marine, Dr. Emily Hall says the effects of climate change on local waters are tangible. She looks at ocean acidification on a month-to-month basis and says that even in the short term, the effects can be felt.
We're seeing effects on different organisms just in that short a time.
With a community so centered around the water, Hall says it's important we take steps to preserve what we have here in our own backyard.
How many people come to Sarasota to just go out and go fishing and enjoy time on the water? A lot of that stuff may change in the future if we're not careful to protect and preserve the environment that we have.
Moat Marine says it plans to continue to monitor the impact of climate change on local waters.